Hi friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK, and today I am up on UK Scrap Addicts creative team with this little layout, and it's our theme for this month is clusters. So I'm going to do something a little bit different to show you how you can build a cluster and then add it to your layout afterwards. So you could sort of do this in advance and then add it to your layout. So I'm just starting with this wood grain paper from the Gather collection, and this is the collection that I've chosen to use on this occasion. And so I'm just going to use this underneath my trusted white cardstock. I love working on a white background. I love keeping it neutral and very clean, but sometimes it just needs something around the edge. And I'm using this pink floral paper from the Gather collection, and I've cut just I think it was a 4-inch strip, and I'm going to lay that almost centrally, horizontally across the page. And I've cut out all the boring bits of getting it stuck down. So as I normally do with a lot of my photos, I am going to back it on some white cardstock. I love the look of the white edge around, and I get my photos printed without borders. That might be something that I change in future to put a white border, save myself some money on the white cardstock. So I'm just going through the 6x6 pad, and I have some of these offcuts from previous projects, and I've just pulled out some of there's a white paper with some really muted florals on, and also this teal colour paper as well. And that's pretty much it in terms of the layers that I'm going to do behind the photo, because again, like I said, I wanted to keep it nice and clean, very simple. And I do apologise about the lighting in this video, because I did film this when it was quite grey and drab outside, and my studio lights don't seem to have really helped much, to be honest, so apologies for that. So next I just grabbed the stamps from the collection as well, and I stamped out one of the a couple of the floral wreaths, and I fussy cut those out off screen, and I also stamped one of the little ballerinas as well, and also fussy cut that out. And these are all going to form elements of my cluster. So when I say you can make a cluster and then add it to your layout, the best way to do this is with a tag. So I just pulled out a couple of tags from the ephemera pack, and I'm sort of toying up whether I want to use the black and white plaid one or this green plaid one. And I decided, because there's the teal paper behind the photo, I went with that, and because most of the elements in this are black, I think there'd just be too much black. So I grabbed this floral from the ephemera pack, and I'm just lying the two floral pieces underneath the two wreath pieces, should I say, underneath the rose ephemera piece. I'm just going to stick those down with some wet glue. I'm just going to pull that flower back in just to check the positioning every time before I stick something down. And I'm quite happy with how this one turned out. So again, just committing to that, making sure I'm happy with that on there. Now, the ballerina has absolutely no relevance to this page, but it's a pretty element. And hey, so this is my new video camera that lets me zoom in. So yeah, just trying to do some close-up shots for you on this. Again, just some wet glue down. I was going to try and sort of bump that ballerina up, but it was just too fiddly to get foam dots behind it. So I thought I'd stick that down and choose another element that would give me the 3D effect. So here I've just grabbed a couple of wood veneers, and I was just deciding between the word love or the word memories, and the word love seemed to fit on the tag a lot better. So again, just adding some wet glue to the back of this wood veneer piece and sticking it down and clustering it on top of the other pieces. So you can make your own ephemera pieces. Don't be scared to get your stamps out. Fussy cut them out. It's a great way of making your ephemera packs go a lot further by adding in some stamped elements. And it doesn't have to be stamps from the same collection. You can use stamps from any other collection. So here I'm just adding in some of the Tim Holtz tiny word stickers, one of my favourite things to use. And I was going to add some enamel dots, but I didn't really have anything in a colour that was going to match this. So I had these little pearls in my stash, so I just added a few of those on. And then it wouldn't be a tag without some twine. And because we've got the black colour in the stamped images, I just added some black and white twine. And then just pulling it all back together just to see where I want this to sit on the layout. And then I just added some foam to the back of my photo just to lift it off the layout, just to make it not look so flat. And so I do the same with the tag as well, because I want the tag to sort of overlap and sit on top of the photograph, and almost hiding some of the photograph that I didn't really want showing. And that is basically my clustering done. So it's containing it all on the tag, so you're not going crazy with the clustering going all the way up the side of the photo and not knowing where to stop. The cluster literally just sits on that tag, and then once you've done that, as I said, it's quick, it's easy to just pop it down on your layout. So next I'm going to go on to fixing my title, and I'm using the thickers from the Gather collection. I can't remember. I think they're called Together, but don't quote me on that. But they are from the Gather collection, and this title is called Open Arms. And I'm just going to tell the story here. This photograph is of my husband's, one of my husband's cousins, and it has no relevance to the photo, but because it's the photograph of my husband's cousin, I'm just going to tell a very brief story about when we first met, how I was made to feel like a member of the family straight away. And yeah, I just felt it was an important story to tell in my scrapbooks. And I'm sort of looking at the layout here, deciding where I want to put the journaling, because there's a few places on here that would fit quite nicely. And I thought I normally do like a little block. If I'm going to journal, I'll do a little block all together with multiple lines. But on this occasion, I just decided, I'd sort of toyed it up there as well, and it didn't quite work. And I thought I would just run the journaling along the line underneath I can't even speak today, underneath the strip of paper. And I won't bore you too much with with all the journaling that's going on. So yeah, in terms of clustering, the other ladies are all covering the same theme this month, as we do every month. And if you're watching this video actually on my ScrappyNerdUK channel, then be sure to head over to UK Scrap Addicts, the YouTube channel, which is in the link down below for you, and also our blog and Instagram. There's tons of inspiration over there for you to keep you going. So if you do struggle with clustering, then don't be scared. There's loads of help out there for you with the UK Scrap Addicts team. And yeah, just to finish this off, I just felt it looked a bit empty. So I've just grabbed in some more Tim Holtz tiny word stickers, stuff that was really relevant to the story that I was trying to tell. And I just used some of the longer ones as well. So I popped a couple of those to the top left of the photo, and one to the bottom right just underneath the journaling. And this is pretty much my layout done. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up, and as I said, make sure you head over and support some of the other girls on the team. And I'll see you all next month on the UK Scrap Addicts channel. And here's a close-up for you. We'll see you all really soon. Bye!